Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and for today's video, I will be talking about the different industries I work in as an IT professional. I think it's a nice idea to share with you the different industries you can work in as an IT professional to also give you an idea on the industry that you might want to pursue later on in your career, and also to give you an idea that even if you're working as an IT professional, sometimes the roles and responsibilities can be different depending on the industry that you're working in. So I have worked in 3 different industries so far in my IT career. I've worked in hospitality, FinTech, and broadcast industry. And I will be sharing with you the differences with my roles and responsibilities there, the systems, the hardware, and the software that we have used in the different industries, what kind of users we had, and what kind of support we offered for our users. Also, what kind of teammates I had, what the dress code is, and the different perks and benefits also working in those different industries. So if you're interested in this video today, please keep on watching, and without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so let's get started with the first industry, which is hospitality. And my job title there was Complex Systems Analyst. My main responsibilities there were to provide end-user support for all applications, troubleshoot, repair, resolve technical problems, issues related to computer, hardware, software, LAN, and internet, install, configure, maintain, manage, test, evaluate, and repair computer networks, workstations, support server systems, and maintain accurate inventory of all technological devices. Okay, so for the software and systems that we use in hospitality, since it's not a tech company, we really didn't have a lot of special systems and software that we used aside from the basic Active Directory, Microsoft Office programs, especially Outlook, and of course, internet browsing. The only special system that we had to really manage and troubleshoot were the POS systems, and that's a system that we have in our kiosk where the customers pay in the hotel chains. So that's very important because that generates revenue. So that's, I think, as far as I remember, the only special software and system that we use in hospitality. So for the user and support, so this is what kind of users we were supporting in hospitality. And I think I would say almost 100% are non-tech users because we are not a tech company. So our users are from, of course, the executive department, accounting, sales, marketing, housekeeping, front desk, receptionist, and such. So they're really not very tech savvy when it comes to computers. Also, because our users were non-tech users, they were a little harder to train because, of course, they're not that literate when it comes to computers. So we really have to do a lot of hand-holding when we were training them, also a lot of hand-holding when we are troubleshooting issues with them. So for the common issues in hospitality based on my experience is number 1, the POS systems. That's one of the common issues because most of the time when the POS freezes or it doesn't respond, of course, we have to really prioritize that because it generates revenue for us. So usually we just restart the services or reboot the machine itself. And really just have really basic issues there like printer issues, paper jam, toner issues, also Outlook issues with profiles, and internet issues, especially for the hotel guests, like a lot of internet connectivity issues or Wi-Fi or internet is slow for the guests. Okay, so for our dress code, since we work in hotels, sometimes it's customer facing, so we really have to dress formally. So dress code was business formal, and I wasn't a fan of the dress code because I didn't have any of those wardrobe before I really had to buy for the job. And if you're working in IT, it's not a glamorous job, and there's times that you have to crawl under the desk to fix some cabling, and there's a lot of physical work involved as well. So wearing formal wear every day is not really comfortable when you're working in IT. For the employee benefits and perks, since it was in hospitality and I work in hotel chains, we had really amazing hotel discounts. So I think employees get 70 to 80% hotel discounts. So I think that's a really good perk if you are into vacation and traveling. Also, during my time there, I'm not sure if it's still the same right now, but we do have an employee cafeteria where we were served free breakfast, free lunch, and free dinner. Okay, so the next industry is FinTech or financial technology, and my job title was called IT support specialist. For the job responsibilities, I did Tier 1 and Tier 2 service-related responsibilities, ticketing system management, Active Directory administration, asset management of inventory and all IT-related equipment, onboarding and offboarding users, switch port configuration, wireless AP and security appliance configuration and management, managing servers and virtual machines, deploying virtual machines, some data center work, and also some work with firewall and VPN. Okay, so for our software, hardware, and systems, we used Avaya for our phone system. We use Palo Alto for our firewall. We have ServiceNow and Jira for our ticketing and project management systems. We have VMware and Nutanix for our virtualization. We used Cisco Meraki for our access points. We use AWS for our cloud. We have Cisco AMP for our anti-malware. We use Bomgar for our remote access. We use Slack for our instant messaging. We use Confluence for our documentation. And for the OS, we were supporting Windows, Linux, and Mac. So for our users, we have 90% tech users since we work in a financial tech company. So our users were mostly engineers from the SRE department, SysEng, QA testers, and software. And we also have a lot of developers and also IT people. And 10% were non-tech users. They were from different departments like accounting, sales, legal, and office management. And because we were supporting mostly tech users, their issues were more complex compared to when I was in hospitality. So they can pretty much solve the basic issues themselves, and their issues were like more on the Linux side of the systems, more on the firewall, their scripts not working, networking, some virtualization, and some routing. Also, because we have a majority of tech users and tech employees in the company, we do have specialized teams, so issues are easier to escalate. We don't have to contact corporate IT or our global IT team. We have in-house specialized teams, like we have teams for networking, we have special teams for security, sysadmin. So it's really easy because you are just steps away from their office and you can just reach out and escalate easier. Also, because they are tech users, they are proficient with computers, they're also easy to train with new systems and new machines. Okay, so for the common issues in my experience in FinTech, it's usually more on the virtualization side. They always submit a ticket that their VM is slow, so we usually just add resources to them like CPU and more memory for their VMs. Also, we do get a lot of password resets even if it's in a tech company. And because all of our users are using laptop and they're very mobile, they just work anywhere and move around a lot of times, we always get tickets that the Wi-Fi is slow. So that's one of the common issues that we encounter. Okay, so now let's talk about the employee benefits and perks that I got in working for a FinTech company. So first we had the accessory budget. This is like a fixed amount that we're given to all of the employees to be able to purchase the accessories that you want that you can use for work, like mechanical keyboards, mouse, office chair, whatever it is that is applicable as an office accessory. And then when you purchase it, you'll get reimbursed by the company, and then you get to keep it also if you leave the company as well. Then we also got company stocks. Also, we got gym stipends. So if we have a gym membership, the company paid for the gym membership at a fixed amount. And also because we use our phone a lot, especially when we have like on-call support, the company also pays for our phone bills. So we have the phone stipend as well. For the dress code, we really didn't have one as long as it's not inappropriate for office. So we can wear really casual clothes like jeans and t-shirt because we were not customer facing. Okay, so last but not the least is the broadcast industry. And my job title is called Broadcast IT Associate. For my job responsibilities, it's Tier 1 and 2 support, doing IT projects, asset management, system maintenance, onboarding and offboarding. So for the software, hardware, and systems that we use in the broadcast industry, since the industry is very niche, we do have a lot of special systems that we use. Aside from the basics like Active Directory and Microsoft Office. So here are the following systems that we use in broadcast. We have Delete, Streamline, Expression, Wirecast, CrowdStrike. For editing, we use the Adobe Suites. We have SCCM for our Windows management. We use Jam for our Apple devices. We use BombGuard for remote access. We use Cisco Unity and Unified for our phone systems and voicemail. We use Microsoft Teams for messaging. And we use SharePoint for documentation. Okay, so for our users and support, we do have 20% for our tech users, which are the engineers or the broadcast engineers, and we have the editors. And 80% non-tech people, which are the news people and those from different departments like accounting, sales, marketing, the execs. And because our industry is very niche, our issues were mostly very system specific. And to be honest, I really am struggling with troubleshooting all of those issues because I didn't have a broadcast background. My background is in IT, and understanding the workflow has been a struggle since I really don't have that much experience on the broadcast side. Okay, so that's it for today's video. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. And I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next videos. Thank you so much for watching.